Hey guys, got a new tool from Acme. Been waiting for this one for, ever since they announced it. It's so quiet, supposedly can never hear it. Yeah, the brand new DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic impact driver. This is the hydraulic one. Not only are we going to test a little bit here, I'm also going to figure out how much power it really has. Okay. And I still might be going live later with, the stubby versus all the other stubbies. Okay. Let's see what this box has to say first. Let's see here. 57% quieter, up to 40% faster driving. Let's see, 500 inch-pounds, no load speed, 0 to 1100, 0 to 3000, 4200 impacts per minute. It weighs 2.2 pounds. So this only has 500 inch-pounds. Wow, that Master Force Boost has more than that. Normal books, you know. Normal belt clip that I don't use. I've been waiting for this actually more than the 860 that I got. Oh, this is tiny. Look how small it is. See what everybody's saying here. Yep, tiny. It's a little bit bigger, I think, than the 850. I don't have an 850. Let me go get the 860. And there's the 860. There's our high torque, and here's their hydraulic. Okay. Let's try it with the 1.7 power stack. Put it in speed 1. That's pretty quiet. Only has 2 speeds. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's make sure that's a quick collet. Of course it does. Let's try it in speed 1. Let's run these 4-inch timber locks laid up here in the wood. Or we can run it in front here. We can run it in front. We can run it right in front. Yeah, well, we're soon going to find out the power is there like they claim. It's hydraulic. Let's try it in speed 1. Wow, that's as far as we'll put it in, huh? Yep. Okay, let's try another one. Well, it still vibrates. Let's try speed 2. The old toggle switch. Oh, that's a lot faster, but a lot noisier too. Well, right now I got the 1.7 power stack on it. It's nice and light. Let's drive this one rest. Not bad. I'm going to be extensive testing with this over the next several months. Right now I'm trying to warm it up because we're gonna see how much torque it really puts out. The sound difference. Let's try the 860 in high. Oh yeah, that's a lot louder. I'd say that 870 is almost half as loud. Yep. Say this is nice and quiet. Would help if I had a battery on it. That worked without a battery, it'd be haunted. Oh, it's way quieter. Compared to the 870. The 870 also puts out what, 5 times as much power? Hasn't even really warmed up yet. I like these lights. I guess this reminds me of the 850, even though I don't own one. A little 1.7 power stack. Let's see about drilling with it. Come up with a drill bit here. Like I said, I just got it in not 10 minutes ago. Okay. Here we go. Spider Stinger, 1/2 inch bit. It would help if I pulled out the other bit. Okay. Let's see if we can go through this. This is a 2x10. Would help if I had a battery on it. Okay. Speed 2. It's probably quieter than a drill. Sure sounds quieter to me. It actually does. Let's go get a drill. Sounds quieter to me than a drill. Sounds quieter than a drill. Let's get the DCD 805. Save 1.7 power stack. Put it in top gear. say it's about just as quiet as a drill. This is the DCD DeWalt XR805. But look at the size difference. There's a big difference here. Wow. Okay. Now, let's remove these. Hasn't warmed up yet, really. Still strange is that it's only 2 speeds. Of course, this is the 20-minute light. Put that on 20-minute light over here. Definitely been waiting for this. Still my only second height. Let's do a quick test against my other one. Let's do a quick test against my other hydraulic. And then we'll run comparable batteries. Okay. Menards Master Force Boost hydraulic impact driver. Okay. Let's pull this little 1.7 off. Now we'll run the 5-amp power stack. This is much more like it. Okay. Now, let me see how we're going to do this. I'm going to need another bit. I'm going to need another bit. In fact, we'll get 2 comparable long bits. Okay. The only thing with the Master Force Boost from Menards doesn't have a quick collet. Okay. Does not have a quick collet. Okay. Does not have a quick collet. Okay, I got to figure how I'm going to do this. Okay. This is in high speed. They both look good to me. Okay. Cheap Master Force boost. This comes with a 2.5 battery, a charger, and a well, actually it didn't come with anything. It was just a box, but I'm sure you can get it with a case, but this was 150 bucks. The DeWalt by itself, just the power unit, was $200. So let's see here. Let me put some safety glasses on. Let's see here if this DeWalt is worth the money, even though it is only half the size. Both in high speed. Yeah, they're both in high speed. Now let's remove them. Yeah, it's a little bit faster. Now let's try it one-handed. I can't tell which one's quieter. I don't know. Can't tell. Oh, we all know what's quieter. Menards. Yeah, it's quieter. Oh yeah, there's a big difference. And they say this puts out 650 inch-pounds, but it's slower. The DeWalt only puts out 500 and it's faster. That's because this, let's see, this has 2,400 RPMs and only 1,800 beats. In other words, only 1,800 impacts. This has 3,000 RPMs but 4,200. So this beats it in both departments, and it's half the size. But it's also way more money. Okay. Now, let's remove these. This is way louder, but it's way smaller too. And this is way quieter. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of this, and we're going to do some torque testing. I want to see how much this really puts out. Because if anybody caught my video about a couple of days ago, I did torque test this, trying to remove the setup I have, and only did 55 foot-pounds. That's all it did. Let's see how much stronger the DeWalt is. What you hear humming there is the 1.7 power stack charging. Okay. We definitely know there's that the DeWalt has way more get up and go. That's obvious. But it's also way louder. But it can drill quietly too. Okay. Let me get my setup going here. No one's tested torque on that thing yet. I'm sure Torque Test Channel's probably going to get it in a couple of weeks, and they'll be tested, but I want to beat them to the punch. Okay. Okay. Now let me go get my torque wrench. And let us switch out batteries again. Even though I don't think it's going to make much of a difference running the 1.7 versus the 5, but it'll probably make a little. The 1.7 is recharged. Okay. Also, let me see what time it is here. Maybe I'll have time to do some of the other testing. Let me see here. Yeah, it's only 1:30. Might have some time for some of it. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tighten this in increments of 10. Let me come up with another socket now. Let's see. That's the proper one for using. Actually, this is the only one for using. This is 1 1/8. The only one. I got to get a smaller socket, but they're hard to come by. It's going to be kind of overkill here, but that's life. Okay. Tighten this up. Now, this is an old school torque wrench. You can hardly read these. If I'm right, no one can read this. This is not digital. Okay, let's go to 40. That's where I started on the Menards Master Force Boost. In fact, let's kick it up. Let's kick it up to 45. Okay. Let me get my wrench. This is my setup. This is my torque test channel setup. Using a trailer tongue and a different bolt in it. I'm tired of going 1.5. It's just too big for such small tools. Okay, we got this set on 45. Wait for it to click. There we go, 45 foot-pounds. Okay. Now, maybe we'll do it this way. Okay, let's try to loosen this. 45 foot-pounds for the DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic. It did it. What do you know? Okay. Now, this thing has more power. Well, actually, it's 45. The 55 was on the Master Force boost for Menards. Okay, now let's go up to 55. I want to beat Torque Test Channel to doing this, even though I don't have their machine. Okay, 55 foot-pounds. Okay, we heard a click. Okay. DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 55 foot-pounds. It does it. Okay, that's already equal to Menards Master Force boost already. Okay. Let's go to 65. This is old school torque wrench. This goes back to the 80s. Craftsman, made here too. Wait for the garbage guy to go. Picking up the trash, making noise. Thank God they don't come at 6 in the morning. Wait for him to do it again. Well, how's it going? Okay, let's go 65. $65 foot-pounds. Okay. I'm going to beat Torque Test Channel to this. Okay, DeWalt XR DCF 870, 65 foot-pounds. It did it. And I felt the blowback from the air from this thing in my eyes. I'm going to wear some safety glasses. Now we've already beat the Menards already, which it should easily do. Now we're going to do it in 5-pound increments. Let's go to 70. Because I don't know where it's going to stop at. That's the thing. Don't know where it's going to stop. Okay, now we're going to 70 foot-pounds. We get up to 150, I'll use my digital, but I doubt it. I don't think this thing is going to be able to do 150 foot-pounds. There we go, 70 foot-pounds. Only got one socket to use here. It's got enough rotating mass, I'd say. Probably too much. Okay, DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 1.7 power stack. And if it doesn't do it, we'll switch to the 5 amp power, like Shop Tool Reviews does. Okay, let's try it. It does it. Well, we're at 70 now. We've already beat the Menards by 15 foot-pounds. Okay. This is my scientific approach to doing this. I don't have a $10,000 machine like some other channel does. The machine's probably more than that. Okay. And whatever the 1.7 gives up, we'll put a 5 amp power stack on it. Okay, now let's go 75 foot-pounds. I'm only doing 5 foot-pounds at a time. Okay, we got a click. Okay. Okay, DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 75 foot-pounds. Does it? Not bad. It's already beat the Menards by 20 foot-pounds. This thing might go to 125 or more. We'll soon see. Now let's jump it up a little bit. Let's just keep going in 5-pound increments. That way we know exactly where it ends up at. And when it gets too tight, we'll put a 5 amp power stack onto it. Hey, how's it going? Okay, let's go to 80 foot-pounds. Okay. We're at 80. Okay. I wish I had 2 sockets, but I'm not worried about that right now. 80 foot-pounds. Okay, DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 80 foot-pounds. Does that too, and no problem. Wow. Okay. Why don't we just kick it all the way to 90? We all know that the Master Force boost is only 55. Now we're on 90. That Subaru happens to be a very collectible one, an STI 05 Blaba. Anybody wants it? $40,000 US currency, less than 17,000 miles, 99% original. That car does 170 miles. I've had up to 130. Okay. It goes down the road, all-wheel drive. This is back when they were still in the WRC and winning, you know, Colin McRae. Okay, now we're on 90 foot-pounds. $90 foot-pounds. Okay. DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 90 foot-pounds. It does it. Much smaller sockets to deal with. Much smaller. That 1.5 is a killer. Okay. Let's go 100. Let's go 105. No. Let's make it 110. Let's go all the way to 110. See if it'll do it. We're jumping up a little bit here. I know Shop Tool Reviews will be doing this too. $110. Okay. DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 1.7 power stack, 110 foot-pounds. It does it. Wow. This is some hydraulic impact driver, I tell you that. At that kind of power, I'm going to have to... Let's go to 120. This thing is in lug nuts territory now. Okay, 120 foot-pounds. I'm really got to crank on this thing now. Wow, this is tight. 120. Okay. We're at 120 foot-pounds now. DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 120 foot-pounds. We'll turn it this way so people can see. It did it. Now we're only going to jump up 5 at a time. 5 at a time. I think we're getting near the end of the unit. I don't think the Milwaukee Surge has got... No way. The Milwaukee Surge doesn't have this kind of power. No way. Don't worry. I'm sure Milwaukee's coming out with a better one, but we'll soon see. Now, let's see here. Okay, let's go to 130. Might as well kick it all the way. $130. It's going to be a killer on my arm, too. Wow. Wow. I think it's better off doing it down here. Wow. $130. Woo, that's tight. Okay, let's see if we can do 130. DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 130 foot-pounds. It did it. 130. Wow, 20 more, I can switch to the digital. I'm gonna have to put a cheater bar on this thing next. Okay. Now, let's go 140. If I can even get it to 140, I might have to use a cheater bar. Let me go find a pipe. Okay. Now, let's get this. Old PVC pipe laying in the backyard. We got this set at what? 140. Wow. There's our 140. That pipe is loose, it's too big. Okay. Now let's see here. DeWalt XR DCF 840. I mean 870 hydraulic, not 840, please. This should beat the 840's rear end. 1.7 power stack. 140 foot-pounds. It does it. Now we're going to get in digital territory. I'll go get my digital one. Okay. Now, let me go with my digital one. So I can dial this thing in. Okay. Now I got to get adapters. We'll stick with the torque wrench still, because I think it's bigger than my breaker bar. And it ratchets. Okay. Wait a minute, I know I got an adapter somewhere. I don't think where. Here we go. move it. Now we're going to take into account I have to put adapters on this. Okay. We know we're at 140. This torque wrench, turn it on. Okay. It'd be a lot easier to do it this way. Okay. Now, okay, it doesn't go anywhere. You just put it in. Okay. We got to go 150, but we'll try to do a little more than that. As soon as I put the socket on it. Where the hell I even put it? Great. Oh, here it is. Laying on the ground. Who would have snake? It would have bit me. Okay. Let's try to torque this. Well, 152. 152. Okay. Wow. Okay. We're getting in new realms now. Let's put the bigger battery on it now. Let's get rid of this little 1.7. Okay. Okay. Okay, DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 152 foot-pounds. Yep. Okay. Now, let's see here. I'm going to raise this thing too. I'm going to do both of them. I got my old wrench at 160. $160. What do you know? It's accurate, just like the old torque wrench. Wow, that's nice to know. This torque wrench is about 40 years old and it still goes. It still goes. Okay, now we're at 160. DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 160 foot-pounds. I don't know. This thing might be going in the realm of a lot more than what we think. I'll laugh if it pushes 200. Okay. Let's kick it to 170. Clear. Okay. Well, I set it on 170, but it didn't show it. Let's try it again. It won't show up, but it's on 170. Brother. Whew. Gives you a little more extension with the length. Let's try it. I gotta have all these extensions on it, which is not nice. But this torque wrench goes to 750 foot-pounds, this digital one. So it goes quite a bit further than the old one I have. This old one only does to 250, and I'm not going to try it. Okay. Let's see this. Okay. DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 5 amp power stack, 170 foot-pounds. Wow. Okay, we're at 170. What, it's supposed to do 205? We'll see. Gosh, that's pushing it. I don't know if I can even push this thing to 205. Let's just go to 200. I don't know if I could even get it that far. That's me and this little wrench. Wow, what did I get it to? It's not clear. Oh, wow. It's not even close. Wish I didn't have so many extensions on here. Let's see what it does read. I don't know what that read, but it clicked at 200 foot-pounds on the torque wrench, but it won't say it on here. Oh gosh. Okay. If this does it, we'll call it quits until I figure out another way to get more leverage, as Inspector Clouseau would say, because I can't get the leverage. I need a really long bar, about 4 foot. We'll know this thing has 200 then. Gosh. Woo. Okay. Let's try this. If this puts out 200 foot-pounds in reverse, it's one hell of a hydraulic. Okay, DeWalt XR DCF 870 hydraulic, 5 amp power stack, 200 foot-pounds. Yeah, that's enough for me. We'll have to take this up another day when I can get a really big breaker bar. Like I say, it's going to take a really big bar to get this thing cranked, and I got to figure out a better way to use this. This is digital, and it should state something on it to what it reads a little bit better than what I tightened it at. But I also had the old torque wrench going too, so I had both going. Like, let's see what this thing will put out. Let's reset. Because this goes to 750, this digital. I need a breaker about 6 feet long to get 750 foot-pounds. See? It just read 150. So we know it did 200. So we know this is one heck of a hydraulic impact driver. My God, 200? It's only got another 15 to go, and it's going to be in the realm of the, yeah, another 15 or 20 to go, and it's going to be in the realm of 15 or 20 more to go, and it'll be at the 860 power level. Wow. This is something. Okay, guys. I'll try to go online later with the Milwaukee Stubbies versus, well, actually, the Stubby, only the 3/8 Gen 2. Takes on the 1450, 1431 compact. Takes on the compact Milwaukee Gen 3 impact wrench, 3/8. Yeah, so there's two 3/8. Well, there's two of them. Plus yeah, okay, you got the stubby, the flex, the other stubby M18, and we'll throw in the 921 in too. But the 921 atomic is only half-inch, so. Yep. Okay, guys. If I go online, it'll be like 7 o'clock this evening. Okay. Eric the Bearded Tool Guy signing off.